Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum have constantly kind of been on the pending mode of, okay, should they be separated from each other? And to Boston's credit, and to Jaylen and Jason's credit, they've rised above this commentary of, okay, should you trade Jaylen Brown? Should you trade Jayson Tatum? Doesn't matter anymore. They're going to be together for at least another couple of years, potentially for an even longer period of time than that, and they just won the championship. Now, Jaylen Brown was named the NBA Finals MVP in the Boston Celtics victory over the Dallas Mavericks in the 2024 NBA Finals in 5 games. There's been a lot of discussion. Who should have been Finals MVP? Jaylen Brown or Jayson Tatum? I would have voted for Jayson Tatum for NBA Finals MVP, but I don't believe it was highway robbery that he didn't win it and Jaylen Brown did win it. Does that make sense? I think it does. To me, it was a very 50-50 situation that could have gone either way. Meaning, if you gave it to Jaylen Brown, I don't think history's going to frown on that. If you gave it to Jayson Tatum, I don't think history's going to frown on that. In fact, if you gave it to Tatum, I think people would look at it as a little bit more sensible because Tatum, up to this point heading into those finals, was marketed as the guy for Boston. So it's like, okay, someone going through the archives of NBA history, maybe 30 years from now, they're going to have to do a little bit of research. If Jayson Tatum shoots up the all-time rankings and say, oh yeah, Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP. I got to do a little bit of my research. How did this happen? So, look, there are some years where it's pretty obvious who should be the Finals MVP. For example, Giannis Antetokounmpo, obvious Finals MVP choice when the Bucks won the championship. Same thing with Dwayne Wade in 2006 with the Miami Heat. Same thing with Nikola Jokic when he won his first NBA championship. I thought Kevin Durant, despite being on the same court with Stephen Curry and LeBron James, was the obvious best player and a deserving NBA Finals MVP. But when it comes to Jayson Tatum, you can't cry about this. You want to know why? Because you shot 38% from the field. Jaylen Brown shot 44% from the field. That's a big difference. And when both guys are averaging around the same points per game, like Jaylen Brown averaged about 21 points per game, Jayson Tatum averaged about 22 points per game, it's like, it's pretty close. So the guy that shot a better percentage and made a couple more clutch buckets, he's probably going to get the edge. But the thing about Tatum is you look back and you say, oh man, Jayson Tatum led the Boston Celtics in both points, rebounds, and assists on average. So did he deserve the Finals MVP? I mean, he had a good case, but I'm okay with Jaylen Brown winning the Finals MVP because of his defense, because of his clutch shot making. Again, I would have voted for Tatum, but I don't think it's a crime that Jaylen Brown won the NBA Finals MVP. And it's going to be interesting. Who's going to rank higher all time? Jaylen Brown or Jayson Tatum? My money is still on Jayson Tatum, but I won't be shocked if Jaylen Brown quietly creeps up these all-time rankings, just because I don't think he's afraid of the moment. I think that in these high-leverage moments, even though Tatum might be a more talented all-around player, Jaylen Brown seems to be the guy that rises to the occasion a little bit better than Jayson Tatum. And if he wins a bunch of championships, then there's a lot more conversations that will be had about Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and the Celtics. But I'm excited to see how it goes as time bears on. Well, folks, that's pretty much all I have today. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Ghiman McKinney. Have a God bless day. Stay safe. More great content coming to you guys very, very soon. And I'm Ghost. Until next time.